High
High
five!
five!
Hello, I'm Don One from Birmingham. I have to always say that I live in East London.
Should I go? So I'm Prinx Silver. For those who don't know me, I'm your favorite Spanish drag king sensation. I moved to the UK just with one mission in mind, to basically destroy the cishet patriarchy.
Yeah, so top 5 ways to reclaim and reconnect. So I would say, so personally, I'm really big on meditation. I'm proper Zen. So I like to, I meditate every day, even if it's just for like 10 minutes, which feels like a lot to some people, but just taking that time to just be at one with yourself really keeps me in a good mental positive space.
The first one would be take up space. So I've just found that especially people like that, like us, they are not gonna they we know as like drag kings and different intersections and minorities. Those spaces are not there for us, so we need to take a space. We need to create our spaces, our nights, and this is basically what we do with our all like drag king nights and like community spaces. So that's number one.
I like to sweat in lots of different ways, but I'm going to talk about hot yoga because that's something else that I really love to do, to just reconnecting myself again. It's like moving meditation for me, and just helps me to keep a clear like mind and keep me in the zone.
Number two, nature. London can get very hectic and working night life as well. So I find that connecting with nature and with like very simple things like silence, like just walking, going on a walk in nature, seeing, listen to the birds and like, the typical hug a tree kind of thing. But I found that's it keeps me really like reconnecting with myself.
I'm going to chuck a cheeky one in there. I like to listen to podcasts, and I've just started my own podcast called Don One Chats, that I've recently just done an episode with Prinx Silver, my drag king bro. And so, yeah, if you want to check out a podcast, have a listen to Don One Chats, and definitely check out the episode with Prinx Silver.
The third one, find your people, especially as queer people and like trans people and like different communities. We need to find those people where, like to be close to them, to love your people, your community, your friends. Yeah, just find people who make you feel like great, and then you can make them feel great as well.
I like to have a bath. I like to relax. I mean, all of the vibes that I'm giving you, I think, are quite like chilled, because in London life and just living a hectic life as a performer, you need to take time out for yourself. So all of that self-care stuff is really important.
4, kind to yourself. And this probably goes also like relates to like self-love, like be kind to yourself. Like it's so much that we sometimes have just like so many like negative feedback to ourselves and negative thoughts, and I mean, and most of the time we're doing fucking great, and like we're like getting up in the morning, doing so much stuff, especially in current times. So I think being kind to yourself is really something that I've started practicing more in the last year.
And thinking of self-care as well, with my last one, I'm going to talk about self-love. You've got to love yourself. You've got to put all the time and energy into yourself. And if if you're not getting love from anyone else, we can always look after ourselves, can't we? But actually, I think loving myself is what allows and enables me to love other people, because I'm all about sharing the love. So yeah, that would be my top 5 tips for reclaiming and reconnecting.
And the 5th one is resting. which is something that I'm determined to do in 2022. I've already started doing it. I'm resting more and saying no to things. And resting could be like having a bath like more often, and like taking your time for yourself. Sleeping more, I'm waking up like later, you know what I mean? And or just like being at home, relaxing, doing nothing. And that's it. Those are my 5.
High
High
five!
five!